Hey everyone, this is Chad. Thanks for coming to Arctic Horde Wargaming. Today we have a match between Ryan and Jesse. Ryan brought the Grey Knights and Jesse brought the Custodes. But before we get into this, if you could like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, and also comment down below if there's any matchups you'd like to see. And if you were in the Twin Cities metro area and you'd like to come in and get a game with us and be featured in a battle report, shoot me a message. We'd love to have you in and schedule that. And now, stay tuned for the show, folks. Here we go.
All these new dice to try. Which one? I'll try the black one.
Whee! 6.
No, it's that day.
So I gotta set up first.
Okay.
Okay, Custodes set up first.
Oh, I guess we're doing Scorched Earth for mission type. So mission rules, raise objective. 1 unit from your army can start to perform this action at the start of your movement phase, if within range of an objective marker that can be raised, and no enemy units, excluding aircraft, are within range of the objective marker. Player A can only attempt to raise an objective marker labeled B, and player B can only raise an objective marked labeled A. This action is completed at the end of your turn. If the action is successfully completed, the objective marker is raised and removed from the battle. Primary objectives. Victory points are awarded for controlling objective markers as follows. At the end of each player's command phase, the player whose turn it is scores 5 victory points for each of the following conditions they satisfied, for a maximum of 15 victory points. They control 1 or more objective markers. They control 2 or more objective markers. They control more objective markers than their opponent controls. This primary objective cannot be scored in the first round of battle. Secondary objectives. In this mission, when players are selecting their secondary objectives, they can, if they choose, for one of them to be raised. At the end of the battle, a player scores 6 victory points if one objective marker was removed from the battle due to a successful raise objective action performed by a unit from their army during the battle, and 12 victory points if 2 objective markers were removed. So that's Scorched Earth. Objective markers are put out according to the map.
What page is it on?
It is in the chapter approved Grand Tournament 2020. It is page 40 and 41.
Guess who found all their This guy! Finally, after the move, I found all my Grey Knights from last time I played with Colin. Today we have exactly 2,000 points. We have 3 main characters. We have 1, we have a chaplain. 2, we have motherfucking Voldus. And 3, we got Brotherhood Captain, as we usually had him before. He has a silencer and a halberd. Nothing special with the chaplain himself. So with those guys, Lord Caldor Drago has Sanctuary and Vortex of Doom. The Chaplain has Litany of Faith and Ethereal Manipulation and Sanic Shard, because I paid 1 extra to the Armory of Titan to get an additional relic. The Brotherhood Captain, he has a couple different things. He has Curious of Sacrifice, again, because he's my Warlord. He has, again, the Silencer and the Halberd. He has Gate to Infinity, and he also has... where is it at? First of the Fray, because I never changed it. So whatever, it's fine. We're good. We're moving on. Next we have the Strike Squad, which clearly is what you see, what you get. You know, everybody has halberds. We have a Justicar is the one that actually has it down on, like, you know, lower. He's going to be my Justicar just so we can identify which one's which. Below that, inside this building, is my Paladin squad that I have. They have... Oh, sorry. Let me go back to your Strike Squad here. Again, I think I maybe said they have Sanctuary. So below them is my Elite Paladin squad. I only have 4. One has falchions, 2 have warding staves, and 1 has a hammer. And they have hammer hand as their psychic ability, so that hopefully they'll help be able to defend this from getting raised in this, horrible game. So moving on, we have one unit. Obviously, we said we have the Chaplain and Voldus. We have 1 unit of Terminators. It's kind of a mixed bag. We have 2 with halberds, 1 with a hammer, 1 with a sword with an incinerator, and 1 guy with falchions. These guys, they have hammer hand as well. For they're probably going to get into combat first before these paladins do. Over here we have a Dread Knight. This one is just the Dread Fist one. So he has a Psy Cannon and an Incinerator. He has Astral Aim, and he just has his Dread Fists. No Dread Knight Teleporter. Moving on over here, we talked about the Brother Captains in here. Below is another unit of Terminators. You can kind of see them hiding out here and on the first floor, defending that objective marker. That is the Sword Squad of Terminators. They have a Psy Cannon, and then 3 sword guys, and they have Astral Aim. And the Justicar of that has a hammer. Moving on to these guys, I have a unit of 10 Interceptor squads, all with falchions, because I was told that was the thing, and then that turned away from being the thing. So great, because I'm paying extra points for this. So yes, I know he has super swords, but it's just because it looks cool. Okay, you gonna blame me? Go. Moving on.
Family friendly.
friendly. So he has great swords.
So angry.
Incinerator, Silencer, and Gate to Infinity on this guy. In the air, I have my last one, who has the Dread Knight Teleporter. He has the Demon Hammer, which I really wish we had a better model for this, so that we can get I'm hoping the new book's going to come out soon, so we can get rid of these baby carriers and maybe get a better looking hammer on these. He has a Gatling Silencer and an Incinerator as well, and he has Vortex of Doom, and that's my 2,000 point exactly list, with 11 command points left after the Armory of Titan. Yeah, we're both beginners. It's okay.
We can take as long as we want. Alright, so today I'm playing Custodes again. I got my shield captain I got 3 shield captains on Dawn bikes. This one right here is my warlord. He has Indomitable Constitution. So he's my captain commander. And then just 2 generic captains on Dawn bikes over here. I am running Shadow Keepers, so he has the Relic for Shadow Keepers, and the Warlord trait. He has Eagle Eye for a Relic, and his Warlord trait is Lock Warden. I got 3 units of Custodian Guard with shields and swords.
One of them's in this building back here, right?
Yep, right here.
I can't see it, but he's behind that building right there. One of the units.
Yep. And I got a Telemon Dreadnought, the Arcurus Storm Cannon, and then I have a Kalidas Grav tank with my Accelerator Cannons and Lastron Bolt Cannons. And then I have a Vexilla Praetor with the Vexilla Magnifica and a Storm Shield. And then I have a Gladius Dreadnought, and I gave him the Guardian Eternal. And then I have the Achilles Dreadnought as well, with the spear. So, that's my army.
And how many points is it?
This is 2,000 points, but to be exact, it is 1987.
I'm going to need those extra 13 points. One last point of note. Last time I played, I totally forgot about the Tides of the Warp till halfway through the game. So this time I'm doing Tides of Escalation, so 2 point smites. So that's all I need.
Alright, so the end of my turn 1. I just moved some guys up, made some shots. I only took out 2 interceptors over there. One interceptor, sorry. I was able to take down Dread Knight, but I had to move in close, or into close combat with my bike there, which I rolled lucky the first time for the charge. I tried charging with him, and I spent a command point to reroll, and I still failed, so that's that.
My Dread Knight barely died.
Still, dead is dead.
He had 5 wounds, you did exactly 5, otherwise you would have got the fists of justice in your face.
Dead is dead.
Dead is dead.
Don't need to be a sore loser.
Ah! Do you get any points for your secondary objectives?
Yes, because I killed the Psyker.
You killed the Psyker. Okay, so,
Yep. So
I'm going to write that down.
Yes, that is, I believe, Abhor the Witch. How many points is it?
Abhor the Witch?
I think it's 3.
I believe it's 3. I can look that up for you. But other
Okay.
than that, what else was the other ones?
I have to have guys in 3/4 of the board, which I do.
Where's the center of the board here?
Center is this line right here.
I would just be careful because you want to make sure he's wholly within this 3rd quadrant.
Yep.
Okay.
Because this is half.
You'll get 2 because he's not fully within half the board, right? Because this is in the center.
Yes, but I'm in this quarter, that quarter, and this quarter.
So you'll get 2 points from that.
Yep.
And whatever this psychic one is for Abhor the Witch.
But I'm pretty sure it's 3. Because he is a Psyker, right? The Dread Knight?
He is a Psyker, but he's a unit, not a character, which means the latest battle report that I watched said that they changed it from 3 to each guys to 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll have a total of 4 at this point.
Yeah, because Abhor the Witch used to be a guaranteed 15 points per. So they changed it from, instead of 5 for characters and 3 for units, it just is now 3 and 2.
Okay.
So yeah.
Alright, so that is the end of my turn. I only have 2 objectives, but it's the end of turn 1, so you don't get any points from that. So
Grey
on
Knights.
to Ryan's turn.
Yep, Grey Knights, turn 1.
Oh. Alright, so that was kind of an okay game. Or not game, but round. I killed all of his bikers. So that's 3 characters down. That's 9 points for my secondaries. They go right into my pocket. I also got engaged on all fronts because Voldus is still hanging out on that side of the field. Which is on the opposite side corner.
Where is he?
He's right here.
That's
Drago. Drago. He got teleported over there. My Interceptor squad, they shunted over here, made their charge, and destroyed his warlord. So yeah, we have 3 dead bikes going across the field. These guys got taken out real quick. I made a really bad error in how I was going to go about doing that. I should have moved my guys a little bit out of view, away from this big old tank on the other side. I decided to go in with my Dread Knight over here, this way, in the back, but he unfortunately failed at his job.
And the Talmon backhanded him for it.
Yeah. I still have, so that's 2 Dread Knights down. I still have 1 that's in reserves for next round that's coming up. However, he also has 2 big guys that are going to come in and they're going to wreck as soon as... Yeah, the fist of that thing is insane. I don't know how you're going to kill that guy other than maybe smites, which is what happened to this little lonely guy up front. He got just smited out with the double damage smites. So, other than that, if I can hold the positions that I have, I'll have 2 next round. He will have 3, which is more than me, except for he has to kill Drago to get it. So, but yeah, that's what I got. It's kind of garbage. So.
Turn 2, Custodes.
Yep.
Well, this turned out to be a lot, pretty successful turn. My 2 Dread Knights came in, or not Dread Knights, Dreadnoughts. My Aculus shot Draco to death, which I got really lucky on.
1s and 2s, buddies. 1s
Yeah.
and 2s. Yeah.
He rolled pretty poorly for the impulse save, so. And then Galadus went in and finished off the, what are they called?
Interceptors.
Interceptors.
You wasted all your shooting on.
Yep.
Thankfully.
So Other than that, I moved my Telemon a little bit more forward. He's going to try and mess up some people next turn if he can. But yeah.
So you win 15 points this turn because you hold more than 2 and you hold more than me because you hold 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
So you have that. So you get 15 for that.
15 right here, yep.
And then you have Assassinate, which gives you from Ovoldus, which is...
Well, 2 for the unit, so that's there, and then 3 for Drago.
Because he's a Psyker, and then
And
you
a
get
character.
Assassinate.
I don't have Assassinate.
Oh, you don't?
Nope, I have Abhor the Witch.
I was pretty sure you picked Assassinate.
I was going to pick an Assassinate, but then I chose Abhor the Witch because all your units are Psychers.
Yeah.
No, engage on all fronts, Abhor the Witch. Oh, and Assassinate, you're right, yeah.
I was pretty sure.
How many points for Assassinate?
3.
3. So.
Plus a moral victory.
So you have how many points total?
Right now I am at 30.
Because you had... What?
Yeah.
Because you had 4, and then you got 15, so that's 19.
I had 6.
Well, crap. I'm at only 11.
You can catch up.
No, because this guy's going to shoot me off the board. 3 damage from his spear. I rolled a 1 and a 2 with Voldus, so he just took 6 damage, and then he had the other thing
Last
shot. Yeah, and then just, took him out because the interceptors were still alive, but he's on the other side, so he could shoot him directly. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
So, turn 2. Here we
Turn
go.
2, your go.
So, my turn didn't go well. I brought in my Dread Knight and teleported some Termies to hold a position, and then I decided to be an idiot and leave that position and go after some Dreadnoughts. And the Dread Knight and almost all of the Terminators died. So, dead Termies, dead Dread Knight over there. So, yeah, they did some damage, but not enough to make it worth it. Like, one died from a flamethrower on the way over in the combat. So all I got left is my Paladins, a Chaplain, the Strike Squad, all in cover, the Brotherhood Captain, and a group of Terminators in here. War of Attrition, he wins this game, but technically I still have my... I will get my secondary for engaging all fronts. I didn't assassinate anybody this turn. And what is the other one? Mental Interrogation I didn't do because my characters are on this side of the board. So until they come to me, it won't matter. Currently, these guys, the Paladins, have Astral Aim on them. Or, sorry, Sanctuary. The guys in the bottom had Astral Aim and Cybolt Ammunition, so I used a bunch of... I used a lot of command points this turn. I used 1 that I didn't record, so I'm down to 3 this turn. So, yeah, not good. I wish the Dread Knight was a character because then I could have done only in death does duty end because then I could have hit back. But because he's not, GW, doesn't help me out at all. So that's it for me. So I only get 2 points on my turn plus 10 from my primary objective. So I'm up to 23, and that's it. So Jesse's going to beat the heck out of me in the long run.
It's 23 to 30 right now, right?
Yeah, and he
32
has, and
now.
he has his turn, so he's going to win this game just by holding position, and I can't hurt any of his guys with the weapons I have. And as soon as I get into combat, like, he just kills them. As per, you can see, these squad of Terminators can't go up against this guy. So I'm okay with calling it. You can't actually come back from that at all. So, good game.
Yeah, it was fun.
The Golden Boys are definitely the Emperor's Golden Boys, and they are the best to defend him.
I thought it was a really close match, period. I was on my toes most of the time.
If, like, the raising the objectives didn't even come into play at all, we were able to, I mean, you put your tank in between there, I have my guys just holding down and cover. My plan, what ended up happening is I was going to change the warp, but I picked the wrong one. Now I was trying to stick with it. I picked like something manipulator instead of warp shaping, because if warp shaping obviously shapes the warp. If I did that, then I would have switched it so that everybody in cover gets a -1 to hit and all this other crap. Then I would have just held these guys here. They could have defended if I could have got this position. Originally in the beginning, I wanted to go that way, and then I was like, no, I can't do that because you have your guys there, and I wanted to go here and then maybe push around to try and get more through there, but yeah, it didn't work out. I wanted to potentially even take my guys and put them back and try and kill your last character and get another 3, but then it's like, oh, you're just going to go on a suicide mission there, so that's not about that. I brought 3 Dread Knights. I think that's the problem. I think they're not strong enough, honestly.
I think
Like
part of it
points-wise.
has to do. I think you might have chose instead of the silence cannons or whatever they're called, the Gatling ones. You should have picked the big one.
Big ones, yeah.
But your army seems to lack high strength, high AP weapons, which is what you really need when you're taking on Custodes, because their armor is hard to get through.
Thematically, they're supposed to be taking out hordes of people. You know, so going against an elite army, their only chance is in combat, and their combat isn't that great with some of the, I mean, yeah, they all have free force weapons, great. But,
Yeah.
I mean, you're going against Custodes who have
basically
the
equivalent
best stuff.
Terminators, yeah.
You know, like, come on. If I was going to do it differently, I would have probably got rid of, you know, like I said, I just found my guys, and I'm just trying to build a list together. I'm like, fine, you know what? I'll do something fun. I'll play all 3 of my Dread Knights.
Yeah.
Instead of, I should have potentially got rid of my brother Captain or Drago and put in a Grandmaster and Dread Knight, because then it would have been a character.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Drago's great. He helped take out your main guy with the Interceptor Squad, which was great. But yeah, I mean, like, I could have Paladin bombed, but I think the real winner for me in the future is actually going to be a Land Raider.
Land Raiders are very nice. I was really on my toes with your teleportation game. That one was like I was just trying to keep up with that, and yeah, I honestly, you wouldn't really need a Land Raider. I think having bigger Terminator squads would help you out, and or
Pallies.
well, more pallies, or even more just your standard infantry guys. Because, well, against Custodes, you're gonna, since they're both elite armies, like, you would have had more guys on the table, or higher strength weapons, higher AP weapons, it would have been a different story.
Well, I get what you're saying. Is like, if I had more units, period, then they could do more smites potentially, which is the only way I was killing anybody.
Yep.
Really.
Your smite game is very frightening.
Yeah, especially when you get the two damage one going, and yeah, good luck.
Yep.
So this is like maybe a good list to play against demons, potentially, because like they bring hordes. You know, it's just Grey Knights. They have the rapid fire stuff. That's thematically they're supposed to be killing demons, which
have no armor.
No, like crazy
saves.
armor.
Yeah.
You know, like. Effectively, like if you had to think of the storyline, it's like, hey, let's have a battle to see who's gonna actually defend the Emperor, and you guys still win.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of how I thought about it. Of like, you know, this is not their territory where they actually excel.
Yeah.
Now, if you talk like long-term competitive play, it would have to be a little bit different.
Yeah.
You know, I think even a flyer or a Land Raider might help in competitive play, because then you could, with the Raider, you could get higher strength damage weapons. Or even if I switched out for my Dreadnoughts with the las cannons and stuff like that, which would have been better too.
Yeah.
But I think the Land Raider, load it up with a bunch of guys, throw it across the field, you know, fill it with Paladins and call it good.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and the other thing with the paladins, don't they, or do they still have the option to get an apothecary, or is that different now? They used to be able to have an apothecary
in the squad.
Mm-hmm.
That would be awesome. I didn't know if you could do that. I thought they had to be separated.
Well, again, look into it because I don't know what the new rules are like. This was back in like 7th edition, so
Yeah, if I could throw an apothecary in there, and then paladins could be really, really strong, and they already are strong. I don't know. I'm hoping this is probably the last game I'll play Grey Knights before the new book.
Yeah.
Because I'm waiting for what the hell am I supposed to do during the command phase? Who knows?
I'm on that same page. So is I don't think they have anything set up for the command phase yet either. So
I don't know. I'm hoping that we can get more. I don't know. Different work. What do you call it? Spells.
Yeah.
Effectively, like I get 6 spells, including my smite that I can just keep doing. I guess, but at the same time, I mean, if I could get more, so I could spread it out between all the units, so they're not all just stuck with the same things. If they could know more, or really cast it, the same ones at higher level to cast, that'd be fine too.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the same old, story. So, but yeah, it was a good game. I noticed that like a bunch of these are the new models that my dad worked on for me, where we got the blood in the bottom.
Oh yeah.
The blood, lots of blood for the blood god was used for these, and all my dread knights they have
Corn demons.
Yeah, they have the corn demons on the bottom, and they're all magnetized on the bottom, so that's great. This one's even magnetized on the there, but not the guns. Couldn't figure out how to do it on the guns, or when I asked them to do it, I guess I just probably said, "Man, just forget it." But that may have been a mistake. If I could throw a side cannon just on the front piece here, just like be able to pull that off and just throw the side cannon front on there.
Yeah.
I think that might have.
That would probably work.
Nice. But, yeah. So, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe to join the Horde. We'll talk to you next time.